What's up with you? What up? What up? What it do, man? Back with another one. I just want to talk about these work wife dash work husbands. Yeah, I want to talk about all this stuff, man, at the jobs, about how people have other people on the side, and they act like it's all good, but really they got something going on at their jobs, and not say it ain't cool. No, that is not cool at all. Work husband, work wife, whatever you want to call it, it's not cool. And over the years, I've been seeing that a lot. I've been seeing this junk a lot, man. And I done seen one couple together, and they going together, right? So I see this couple. They work at the same job. They work at the same job at that, making it even worse. So and then they married at that. So I see this couple. I used to work at this peanut butter factory. It used to call Golden Boy. So working there, I see the couple. I see the two couple. They, I can tell they go together because they all hugged up and stuff and all that. So that thing I ain't seeing his wife in the break room. Like I guess they take a late break from everybody else. So I see all that, and I'm just looking like, dang. See, they taking their break from everybody else, and it's another guy in there with her. They taking the break together, and they all just laughing, and it's just them two. While her husband is up in there working, and I'm looking at this, I'm like, dang, man. She just laughing in this guy's face and all that, and they all just doing all this. You know how they be, and they just like they so in love and stuff. So I'm like, dang, man, if her husband came in there and saw all that, yeah, it would have been some trouble. They probably would have been fighting, man, because I seen that. I'm like, man, dang, yeah, bro. Unless she really, I don't know, she got to be using him, or I don't know, bro. When I seen that, I'm talking about they just smiling, giggling, all kind of stuff, and just eating food together. Like, I'm like, man, yeah, man, it's to that, and you might think like, oh man, it could have been her cousin or something like that. No, because this how I know one of her cousin don't know about it. It couldn't be because the girl, she white and the guy is black. So I'm like, something ain't right. It ain't sitting right. So they gotta be having something going on. You feel me? So it wasn't no family. They ain't family. I know that. They couldn't be no family. So now I'm just looking like they just talking to each other like it's all good. Like this eating food and stuff. Like playing, joking and stuff, and like they flirting and all that. So I'm like, dang, man. So I just go on about my business, man. You feel me? I just go on about my business. And once I seen that, I'm like, yeah, man, they ain't playing. Man, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful because everybody, they ain't faithful and they don't know what lawyer is, and they ain't sticking to that code. They ain't sticking to it. If they know it or not, they playing games with the Most High. They playing with God and they playing with their life. So that. Don't be doing that, man, because don't nothing cool come behind all that. So you gotta learn watch all that, you feel me? You gotta watch that joint. So, but at my job, the chicken plant, woo-wee, it's on a whole another level there. Man, look, I see it all every time. I see it all. See it all. And people be on some other junk, man. When I be looking at them, I just be like, man, it's crazy. And thing that I don't get, like, the dudes out there, they don't care. They don't care about nothing. They on something else out there, man. And you got some female that in a relationship, married, and for God just walk up, give them a hug, anything, and they just fall for it. I ain't talking about, I know you might be like, a hug? Dang, you tripping about a hug? No, I ain't talking about, I'm talking about whole or like this. I understand like this, you get a little touch and it just going about your business. But you just doing the whole hug like y'all got, like y'all trying to make love or something, like, man, come on, man. That ain't cool. And I be seeing that junk all the time, man. I'm talking about all the time, bro. Like, all the time, man. It's like not cool, man. And you got some female that just friendly like that. And this guy, I see it at the chicken plant all the time. Only thing he do, somebody he'll hug a female at least by like a minute or two. Somebody hug them real tight, just be hugging them. And they be sitting there, they'll let the man do that junk, man. Just be hugging them real tight. He'll hug them. And I'm thinking like, dang, what if he do my wife like that? I'm gonna be mad. I ain't gonna like that. And you got a man at home, you gotta see it all, man. I don't see it all, man. But yeah, man. And one lady, she from the Philippines, I think. And what she did, just know you got this guy, and he's single, and he sits at this table every day, and you got this, but he really wanna get with her. But the other lady from the Philippines, she married. But she sits up in this man's face. She come to work and sit up in this man's face every day. Talk to him. They be talking, laughing, whatever. But she don't cross that line though. She ain't never crossed that line. He don't try her. And she still sat with the dude. Even though, he tried her. But she still sit with this guy every day. And I'm thinking like, I would want my wife to not even sit over there with this guy. But she stayed true by not talking to him and not giving it up and not cheating on her husband. She stayed true on that part, but still. And I know females, they handle theirs some all kind of ways. They probably ain't gonna tell you everything. But she didn't cheat on him. She didn't cheat on him. And she probably had a conversation with him. She still had a conversation with him. But she didn't cheat. She didn't do all that. But I know that junk, it ain't a game, man. It ain't nothing to be playing with. With that work husband junk, whatever you got going on. Buying a female this. Know you married. You want to go buy her lunch. You want to go buy her lunch and all this stuff. You rather go do all that. You think it's all good. You got a whole wife at home, man. Come on. Where they do that at, man? Nah, you can't do that, bro. You can't do it. And to the females that's out there taking stuff, and you know you got a husband at home. Just ask your husband, do he think it's all good for another man to just be buying her stuff all the time? Ask your husband that. Or your boyfriend that. See what he say. Just see what he say. I know me, I don't know. It ain't cool, man, because that junk can lead to all kind of other stuff, man, on down the road. Unless he's just trying to use them. And I don't think they're cool trying to use somebody, man, because they going to think you own something. You got to watch all that. But that work husband, work wife, all that junk, it's some BS. And I think really how I think, like, hey, man, there ain't nothing to be playing with, because God, he see all that, and he'll come see about you for playing them games, and keep cheating, keep doing all that you're doing. I'm telling you. Just know the wages of sin is death. So if you out here playing them games, eventually, they're going to creep up on you. They're going to come see about you. So, watch what you're doing out there. If you are in a relationship, you married, whatever, watch what you're doing, man. Can't be out here playing them kind of games with people. You got to stay true to you. And don't fall weak. stay strong, and keep going. You know me, I'm here to speak this real stuff and things I see in life, and I'm bringing it out. That's all, man. And I hope y'all keep going, stay motivated in life. And if you got a wife or a husband, y'all just talk about these things. Like, talk about stuff that goes on, man. Like at these jobs and all that, man. The things you don't like, the things she don't like. You feel me? He or she. Talk about all that and try to work things out, man, because it can get crazy, man. It can get crazy. So, and I know all that junk ain't nothing to be playing with. I know all this type of stuff goes on at the workplaces. Everybody got this certain person they all cool with, and they act like they ain't got nothing going on. And they say all this, oh, we ain't got nothing going on, but you see them on lunch break, they going to the car together. They doing all this, they eating on lunch break and all that stuff, and they finna go smoke together and all that. But I thought you had a husband or a boyfriend or whatever you got going on. Yeah, man. I thought old bro had a dang wife, all that. But he buying the stuff. He doing all this. He treating good. He buying stuff for these pagan holidays. He getting all kind of stuff and all that, man. What they do that at, man? All I'm saying is that be careful, because the Most High, He will pull up on you. He will come see about you on that. So y'all stay up and be careful out there, because there ain't nothing to be playing with. You're playing with death. That's all I got to say. And hey, I know y'all see it at y'all workplace, because it go down everywhere, man. Everywhere, man. That don't happen. And you know, some of these females, they ain't no good, and some of these dudes out here, they definitely ain't no good. They don't know what loyalty is, and they really don't. They don't love God. Only thing they care about is just they ain't feeling. That's all they care. How they gonna feel, and I don't know what's wrong with them. They already messed up in the head, and they gone. They lost. But yeah, on here, put this out here to let them know it ain't cool. So stop it. Stop it. Real talk. All that friendly stuff, leave that junk out the window. I ain't saying you can't talk to nobody. I ain't saying none of that. You can have a conversation at your job with another female, with another man. You can have a conversation. You got to talk. We work together. But when you talking about stuff you ain't got no business talking about, when you telling your whole life at home, what you and your wife got going on, you and your husband got going on, you telling everything, you don't took it too far. And now that man, like, oh, I got the ups on him. Oh, I probably got a chance now. But yeah, man, I'm just here to drop that for y'all and say y'all stay up. If you're new, you're watching this channel, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notification, and y'all stay tuned. Peace.